Hello and welcome to Mr. E's Watch Reviews. Today we have another watch on loan to us from our buddy Felo down in Miami. This here is the Citizen model NY0125-08w. It's running the 8204 movement in this watch. From what I understand, this is a JDM only model. I did happen to find some places on Amazon and eBay, and I even believe one was even maybe Tracks NYC in New York, that have this model up for sale. I did see several vintage models. Basically, this thing really seems to hold its value, because even the couple of used ones I saw were still selling for just about the original price or even a little bit higher. Now, Felo did order this through one of the Japanese buyers, like basically because it's a Japanese only watch, so you have to basically get somebody like this, Discovery Japan Mall, and they essentially purchased the watch for him and shipped it to him. Now, they got a 10% sales tax. It was 36,806 yen. And then when you get down to the brass tacks, then there was shipping fee, subtotal, Japan VAT, another handling fee. So 41,130 yen with all the shipping fees and costs and everything else like that. So I know a lot of y'all are probably like, well, what the hell does that equate out to in American dollars? Right around the price tag that I've been seeing everybody else selling them at here. They look like they sell for right around like $250 to $300. Like, I've seen a couple of them like $220, $230. A couple of them like right around like $320. So, between $250 and $350 is what these ones go for. And just depends, because like I said, several of the ones that I saw, I think they ordered it in like a bulk deal. So, they don't have the VAT tax and all that stuff because it's already been paid and it's already here in the U.S. So you won't have to worry about that. But those ones typically had a little bit higher price. Now, the bezel on this does not feel bad for a 60-click bezel. It is just a little notchy, but again, it's 60-click. It's not 120-click. So the teeth aren't quite as fine. Whoops, missed it. That's what happens when you're looking at the camera and not the watch. All right, so there we go. Now, one thing I'm going to say is that the power reserve on this thing is not super badass, because like I wound this thing up, what was it, Wednesday? And you see it stopped on the 26th. Well, it stopped on Thursday. What it said was the 26th, which is the wrong day. Let's see. And see how cool they got the little Japanese day markers and stuff, which is pretty cool. Friday, Saturday, and today is the 27th. What time do we got? It looks like it is just after 7:35. Oh, daggone it. Now we got to go back and fix that again. So it's 7:35. Pull that back out. Now, one thing I will say, like this quick date change thing does work, but it does not feel super great. Like, you can feel it roll up on the next one, and like it's a very firm click. Okay, so now we got all that. That should be all set correctly. The winding action feels pretty good. Like, it doesn't feel real gritty or nothing like that. Screw down crown, that feels pretty good too. So They are saying that this is a stainless steel watch on the internet, which I totally believe by the weight. I think they just colored it to look bronze. I don't believe this is actually bronze. Another spot I was looking at said it was actual, like it was a gold plating, which no, that's definitely not a gold plating. I don't know where the hell they're getting that from. I mean, it could be, I guess, but if anything, it looks bronze to me. But now, I do like this with that brown champagne dial, and the sunburst effect there. That is pretty cool looking. It does come on this nice rubber strap. I don't like these parts of the strap, though. Like, when I got the watch on, this feels funky. I would rather it just be smooth. But, again, it's a strap. We can swap that quickly and easily. I do like this little bezel, the aluminum bezel here. Again, just because it's brown, it's so different looking. It's actually quite nice. It's got a screw down case back. You can see all the numbers and everything there. Here, I'll flip it right side up for you guys. But basically, there's your model number, or excuse me, the movement number. This also goes with the movement. This S126240. I'm not sure what the fuck that number's for. Got no idea. But see, it says base ST steel, base stainless steel. So it might have a bronze coating on it, but yeah, the watch itself is stainless steel. Let's see what it says. Japan movement cased in China. Now, see what the hell? This is supposed to be a JDM only watch, man. And it's in JDM company. The hell are you doing getting your shit done over in China? No. If I ever found out my Honda was built in China, buddy, I don't think so. See, and that's that shit, man, right there. And, like the Japanese used to do everything in-house because they had super pride in their work. I'm not saying that this is a bad watch, but quit being cheap, China. Or not China. Quit being cheap, Japan. Do the stuff yourself. I believe y'all will do a better job. Not that there's really anything I see wrong with this one, but you get what I'm saying. Still, do it yourself. Quit being lazy. Oh, we got some fingerprints on there. Now, there's one thing I will say about this case. Since it's got this coating on it, it does not seem to leave fingerprints. The only place I've seen to be able to put them is on the mineral glass. Because, again, this is not sapphire. That is a mineral glass, which I have a number of watches with the mineral. And honestly, I have not really scratched or torn up any of them. So the mineral is pretty tough. I do prefer, again, the sapphire just because, I will say with the mineral glass, I was welding with one of my Invictas on and a little piece of slag hit it and it damn sure melted right into that mineral glass. Which I don't know if the sapphire would have done the same thing. I don't really want to test and find out, but yeah, that was not a super great day. But yeah, at least it was on an Invicta, right? You know what I mean? So let's bust out some micrometers here and do some measurements. All right. So the north to south is only 50.9. I think it's supposed to be like 13.2 thick. We're coming in with a 13.8 thick. Let's see. It's got a 40.8 bezel. The case is supposed to be a 41, which we got 40.5. So, yeah, they'll call that 41. All in all, I mean, I really like this watch. And I mean, especially for its price, it's not bad at all. And of course, I'm wearing the blue Ocean Rover 2. I was wearing the black one a little bit earlier. I know y'all are like, a little bit earlier? It's only 7:40, Ed. Yeah, I know. Look. See, I got them both right here. I literally had this one on, slept with this one overnight, then woke up in the morning and was like, let me switch back to the blue one. Hey, y'all probably laugh at me, but you know, I'm dead serious when I say I switch watches like 3 or 4 times a day. I just get to where I'm feeling guilty because there'll be other watches in the box that be calling to me. They'll be like, Ed, you haven't worn us in like 2 hours. Put us on. But yeah, I do like this. This is a very nice, you know, change of pace. You know, the whole brown and everything like that. That's really sharp looking. You know, and again, I am just a little disappointed because I really thought the case was like bronze. Uh, you know, and I like a bronze watch. You know, they're not my absolute favorite. I only own one. But it's just something cool. It's something different. You know, because everything's stainless steel or platinum or, you know, you guys know what I'm saying. It's just a nice change of pace. Let's do a lume shot, and then we'll wrap this bad boy up. So, as you guys can see, the lume is quite impressive on this one. You even got a nice little marker over there for the 3 o'clock, where they got the date window. Obviously, it's a little bit smaller and everything else, but yeah, you can see that seconds hand real good. Everything is just super bright. Doesn't look like it's fading. Because, you know, I know it's only been a few seconds, but those of you who know, when the lume sucks, it's very apparent. Like, it shows up quickly that it sucks. I would easily say that this one would stay nice and bright for you to be able to go diving and all that kind of good stuff. I believe that should definitely last at least a few hours, if not several. At least to, you know, the human eye. But yeah, no, that lume is very impressive for a $200 watch. So now we're back into the light. I do like how large the indices are on this thing because, again, that does really help with how much glow-in-the-dark lume paint they can put on them things, and that's really what dictates to how long it lasts and how bright it is and blah, 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 and of course the quality of the lume itself. But that definitely looked like it was some C3 Superluminova. I may be wrong, but that's what at least it looks like to my eyeballs. So yeah, I mean, like for the price tag of this watch, this is very classy, nice and dressy, and I don't see any reason why it wouldn't do any of the things that they claim that it'll do. I believe the water resistance, it says it's magnetic resistant and it's water resistant up to 200 meters. So yeah, I mean, anti-magnetic, good looking. You know, the bezel here, you know, it's pretty flush with the case. I would have maybe done, you know, gone a little bit overhang, but instead they went a little bit tall, so it's not hard to grip. Again, the coin edge could be a little bit sharper. You know, I could see where this might be a pain in the ass if you had like rubber gloves on or your hands were wet, but it doesn't take that much force to move it. Everything looks like it lines up. So, yeah, I mean, all in all, this one's a winner in my book. The only thing I would really like to have seen is a smooth rubber strap all the way across, and it be actually bronze. Yeah, that's it. That's the only 2 things I would change on it. But other than that, I like it. It's a nice, comfortable watch. It feels good on the wrist. It's not too top heavy, and let's throw it on the scale real fast. And yes, I realized after I took the video of the turret that I told y'all I was going to put the damn thing on the scale, and I didn't. So it is what it is. You get ADD, man. You get the ADD, you get sidetracked and forget what you're doing. So this is measuring in at 95.2 grams. So not bad at all. Like very, very lightweight in comparison to most of my watches, which weigh, in excess of 135 to 145 grams. And some even heavier than that, like them helms. Holy shit, them things are heavy. Yeah, like I said, if you decide you're going to get a helm watch, get the damn titanium one. Just do yourself a favor. I like my stainless steel ones, but yeah, the titanium would definitely have been the way to go. Because them things, even when they're on the NATO strap, they weigh a ton, and the NATO straps are not exactly the most comfortable NATO straps I've ever felt in my life. The blue one's not bad. The black one's a little stiff. Sorry, I'm blocking the light there. So, all in all, again, the Citizen NY0125-08w. This is, like, if I could find this without having to go through all the crazy VAT stuff, like if I was in a store and I happened to see this one, I'd probably pick it up. I do like this and all. I don't know if I like it enough to go through all the stuff that Felo went through of buying from this person and that person. Now, several places I saw, they said that this thing is vintage. So I'm not exactly sure whether it's a true vintage watch or not. I mean, I know this one is brand new, so I don't know. They didn't have the year of production and all that kind of stuff on there. Several places, like I said, that had it listed, in the secondhand market, had it listed as a gold-plated watch. Another one had it listed as a vintage watch. So I'm not basing any of my information off of that shit because that doesn't seem or sound right. But I will throw it out there for y'all that I did see that stuff and everything like that. So again, we really appreciate it that Mr. Felo let us borrow this. This is an absolute fantastic watch. I love my JDM stuff. However, Citizen, I am slightly disappointed in you guys. Build your shit in Japan. I trust you guys a lot better than I trust the Chinese. So, just saying. I know y'all build good-ass cars and everything else like that. So, yeah. Just want to say thank you to everybody for, watching, liking, subscribing. We're going to be doing the live show tomorrow on Sunday. Instead of today and whatnot. Get the Ginault back on. And I appreciate everything. Like, subscribe, share this. Do anything y'all can to, help us out, especially that don't cost y'all no money. If you guys, anybody wants to loan me a watch, please contact me or drop some, leave a comment down below what kind of watch and all that kind of stuff. And then again, remember, we're also doing the giveaway for the Chronos. At 2,100 subscribers, we will be giving this watch away. All you have to do to enter is subscribe and leave a comment on any of my videos. All right? We appreciate everybody's time. Thank y'all. Oh, and I forgot. I do have a Patreon now. So if anybody would like to go and join the Patreon, I'd really appreciate it. But I've decided 25% of any proceeds collected by the Patreon will be going towards helping the local animal shelters here in and around me. Basically, I live in Currituck, North Carolina, but over just 10 miles from my house is the Virginia border. You have Chesapeake, Norfolk, Portsmouth, Virginia Beach, Newport News, Hampton, and Williamsburg. So that area is known as the Seven Cities. Long story short is that I want to be able to do as much as possible for Currituck, Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, all them cities I just named. I want to be able to go and hit up and hook up all of the animal shelters. So, depending on how good the response is from you guys and everything like that, we may up it to 50% because, I'm not trying to retire from this channel. I'm trying to make a difference in the world. You know what I'm saying? I feel like way too many people are doing shit for fucked up reasons, just trying to get ahead themselves, don't give a shit about nobody else, and that's just not who I am. So, at any rate, if y'all want to help me change the world, hit up the Patreon, hook it up. If not, I understand. I'm not even going to try and front, guys. I've never donated to anybody else's Patreon. I've never did a super thanks or anything like that, partially because I don't know how to do any of these things. But beyond that, it's just, I always figured, oh man, they're making plenty of money from advertising. Fuck it, they don't need my money. Well, needless to say, I've learned the hard way. That's not how it is. And yeah, you don't make shit from the damn advertising unless YouTube really pushes your shit. And they don't push my shit. So, anything y'all can do to help me say fuck you to the algorithm, I really appreciate it. And also anything we can do to say fuck you to, everybody saying that men are toxic and we don't do good shit in the world. Well, fuck them. Let's show them different. All right? Later. Happy Memorial Day, too. And a salute to all of those who gave all and to those who gave some.